Hope you're all still awake. Late Night Mega here. And if you can't take the heat, don't stand next to the lava flow. Yeah, that's a good lesson to know. But fortunately, we can take the heat. Oh, we have to go through the heat anyways. No, 3-1 up. Establish some air dominance here. I like air shooter. I like a lot of weapons that don't just have a generic sort of just straightforward shot attack pattern. I like weapons that can go in a variety of different angles and patterns. Something that you wouldn't just be able to do with the Buster. And yes, we can scroll those guys off the screen. They are actually weak to the bubble lead, so we can use bubbles to take them out as well. Oh, really? Bubbles. There we go. And we have our favorite Yoku/disappearing blocks, always making a return. I'm pretty sure there's Yoku blocks in every Mega Man game. I'm pretty sure I can do these blocks better than this as well. Yeah, the Yoku blocks in Mega Man 2, they kind of like to shunt you off that we can't bubble tellies. Okay. I'm pretty sure they like to kind of shunt you off to the left or right very quickly if you try to occupy the same space as them. What to do here? This would be a great spot for Metal Blade, actually. The Flash Stopper wouldn't be bad either. I could have dropped down. I can't do it now. I'll just take a hit. Telly's made me upset. Hey, now that we have Crash Bombs, we can actually get through those walls, which means we won't have to deal with that disappearing block shenanigans. I have been knocked off the wall there into the pit before. I don't have the best time when that happens, so I like how I blew the wall out and then still proceeded to go over top of it. I guess that one just wasn't necessary, but killing this thing is entirely necessary. Now, this is actually one of the longest, might actually be the longest train of Yoku blocks in the official Mega Man franchise. I don't feel like dealing with this. Especially because you'll have multiple points where the Yoku blocks will kind of be really mean and appear directly over your head. I've done that once before, not on this channel. I just don't feel like doing it again. It's a big pain in the butt. And quite frankly, I have better things to do with my time. We have to move quickly. And heat can be put out with bubbles. These are like the most deadly bubbles ever. Well, maybe the bubbles you get from eating bubble crab is also along the lines of deadly bubbles. Ouch. Heatman, it is possible to dodge his first volley with a slight hop. And after you hit him, he'll cover himself with flames. He's invincible during that point, so just get as much distance as you can from him. Then when he starts to dash in, jump over him, turn around and hit him right away before he launches out flames again. That's basic strategy there. And for beating Heatman, we finally get item number 1. And it's the best of the 3 utility items. What it does is it creates a little platform that will hover upwards a little bit. But it's a platform that you can create and you can jump on, and that's awesome. It really helps with our mobility. Alright. And last but not least, Metal Man. As I said before, Metal Man is a fine choice to start with here, especially if you're new to the game. We have these conveyor belts, and the easiest E-tank you'll ever get. Well, that might not quite be right. There's some other pretty easy ones. We have these crusher things. They do a ton of damage. You can't jump through the chain, but, you know, we can actually use Flash Stopper through here. Now, in this spot, we have these mole enemies. They take like 4 shots from the Buster to kill, but they get shredded by Leaf Shield. This is also a place where you can just grind for health pickups if your health is low from dealing with those crushers. They'll keep spawning throughout the area. It's really nice here when you're on a conveyor that's going in the direction you need it to. And the moles are done. And that ledge up there, we need utilities to get to. It's amazing all the cool stuff you can do in Metal Man stage when you have a full complement of weapons and utilities. Which most people probably don't have when they typically come to Metal Man. I mean, Metal Blade is the most broken weapon in the game. Alright, next up we're going to establish some... No, we're not. No air dominance here, but we can't bubble you. We can boomerang you. Okay, actually what we can do is we can crash bomb these things. If you take out their base, the clown just falls away. It works like that too. Alright. Nice 2 for 1 there. And then speaking of 2 for 1, Crash Bombs are also good against those metal canister worms. Doing enough damage so that they don't explode and throw their cans at me and then reform, and there's an easy E there that we totally didn't need, but I'm going to show you how to get it. You need item 2. If you don't have a utility like item 1 or 2, you can get the energy tank, but you can't get back out alive, so then you'd have to repeat part of the stage and go back to the midway point. Bubbles, we didn't use our new heat weapon, and it's not good against Metal Man. Or at least it's not his weakness. I don't know, maybe it is one of his weaknesses. Like I said, several bosses have multiple weaknesses, but there's what the heat or atomic fire looks like. It uses a ton of energy, but I like the concept of charging the weapon and being able to do, there's a small shot you can do for like 1 or 2 energy, and then there's a medium charge, and then there's the full charge, which you saw the full charge. Metal Man is weak to Quick Man's weapon, if you can hit him with it, and just tank all of the damage. I'm going to have to show you how to dodge Metal Man properly. Because what I did is not what you do. You just hang back on the far side away from him, fire your Mega Buster, he'll just jump up and down and launch between 1 and 3 metal blades. And you just need to jump and dodge between the metal blades so that you're dodging the whole volley at once. And it's not super tricky. There's the password, and next time we will go after Dr. Wily, so I'll see you then.